Hello, Mioni here, and today another housing glitch video. This time I wanted to elaborate more on what other things you can do to break the boundaries that usually present you when you try to place items when it simply tells you that you cannot in certain areas of your house. In 4.1 we got the new storage feature, and with it a brand new glitch for housing. This can be used to place things, pretty much anything, in areas you usually couldn't. Now this is extremely temperamental and incredibly precise, so if you don't like messing around with these things for too long, you might get frustrated. My previous video looked at the bookshelf partition glitch, which allows you to place tabletop items literally on anything you want, including like furnaces or the stairs, so go and check that out if you're interested in how I place these lanterns on the stairs here. But today I want to look at how to place things a little bit larger. It's actually an incredibly easy trick. Essentially, you need to find somewhere you want to place something you can't, such as these narrow stairs, but usually don't allow any placement on them at all of any item. Find an item you want to put on them, such as, let's say, a massive wine barrel. A wine barrel is a good example because it cannot be placed on a shelf, so we can't actually use the partition glitch to do this. However, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily impossible. So make sure this item is inside the storage tab. If it's not already in there, place it in there, and click the rotate button as default so it's lit up. Then you want to place your character facing the area you want the item. This is important. In this case, the barrel will be placed in front of us. The further you are away from the wall here, the nearer it will be to you. So this could take some time nitpicking until you get it exactly right. Click in the storage list of the item you want to place, so in this case the barrel, then click on it again with the rotate option to turn it slightly and click off it as usual. It might not work all the time because of clipping issues, but eventually it will get placed where you saw the preview of it. Now you can't move this around once it's placed, it will just give you the error that you cannot move things around, so you would simply need to place this back in storage again and then replace it, so you can see where the time investment's going to come from. In the barrel's case, as an example, it is a little large for it to look too good on the thin stairs with it overhanging here, but you get the general idea. However, the sort of things you could place are numerous, and a lot of them you can get floating in midair. For example, we tried some candlesticks, which eerily look quite cool actually floating on the stairs. If I did these properly, then it would be quite cool for Halloween. You could place partitions on here. Usually you can't place partitions, so if you want to block off sections of the house or make new walls down the sides of the stairs, you could actually do that. And of course, the sliding door partitions can also be used in this example as well. You're obviously only going to be limited by your own imagination, which is a good limitation, as opposed to being told you can't place things on stairs. So this opens up a few new possibilities, and this glitch is, as I say, being used by the Japanese community to make some truly amazing stuff. Much better than I can ever hope to make. One day I hope to make the house look like something. At the moment it's a little bit, left behind in Shirogane, simply because I haven't had much time to invest into it. I've been doing other videos, but I might spend a little bit of extra time to make use of these glitches to make something truly interesting. So obviously you can put some really stupid things on the stairs, such as bathtubs and pianos and all sorts. But something you might actually want to consider is NPCs. Now there are Mender NPCs and materia melding NPCs, and sometimes you don't want to create a desk area when you enter everyone's house. Everybody does that. Why not have your NPCs up and down the stairs? Some of the NPCs actually are dressed like butlers, so it would make sense to have NPCs scattered around your house, and you might as well make use of the stairs, so that in the actual rooms you don't have to focus too much about leaving room for the NPC to look like it's actually supposed to be there. Either way, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and hopefully this gives you some inspiration to make some cool looking houses. If you do make a housing video, please link it below. I would love to feature some houses that people have designed, and we're actually thinking about doing a mini-series about looking at other people's houses, sort of like Through the Keyhole of Final Fantasy XIV. So let me know below if you've got anything worth looking at, what server you're on, and whether or not we can group up with you and take a look at some of your fantastic creations. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.